Welcome back, Video Creeps. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge that we've gone over 400 subs.
I'm so excited!
It feels like just like a week and a half ago, we just hit 300 subs, which just tells me that you guys are really enjoying what I'm doing here. And that makes me want to continue doing really cool stuff here with you guys. I plan on doing an awesome giveaway or something when we reach 500, so keep coming on back, keep watching the videos, keep on liking and doing all the comments and all the stuff. You guys are keeping it lively. I'm doing something a little bit different on this video. If you follow Video Creep on Instagram, then you already are aware of the polls that I do in the stories. For those of you who aren't aware, I ask really ridiculous questions that have to do with our favorite horror characters, and then you guys get to weigh in on how you feel about it. So in this video, I'm going to be going over a couple of those polls, and I'm going to be giving you guys my 2 cents on each one. Let the death match begin! So it actually starts off pretty simple before I start to get really weird with my questions. Which would you buy faster, Prom Night or The Burning? So according to the polls, it says that 35% of you would buy Prom Night before you would buy The Burning. However, 65% of you were like, fuck Prom Night, all about The Burning. And honestly, I'm right there with you. It boils down to which one I would rather watch in a pinch. And if I'm looking and I have Prom Night and I have The Burning, Propsy's taking the win. Who was the sassier final girl? This one wasn't even close. You guys said Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street was the far sassier final girl to Kirsty from Hellraiser. This is going to be one of the ones that I have to disagree with. I think a lot of people saw this question and were just like, who's the better final girl? And everyone just flooded to Nancy just because she has more movies, I guess. But as far as sassiness goes, which is what this question is about, I think Kirsty is the far sassier of the two. So that's a result that really surprised me. But who knows? It could just be me. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that Nancy isn't all that sassy. Sassy Nancy. Life is hard, and you really need to unload. Who do you speak to for emotional support? This one was super close. And even as I was watching the polls happen, it was like one was up, then the other was up. But the way that this ended up going down was that Michael took the win at a whopping 54% of people would rather talk to Michael Myers about their problems than they would with Jason, who only got 56%. So again, this was super close. Now, if I were in this situation and I really needed to get something off my chest, all I had were Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. I'm going with the solidarity of Michaels, and I'm going to talk to Michael Myers. No one said I'm looking for advice back. It's time to go swimming. Who do you take a dip with? This one's kind of a no-brainer. I knew where this was gonna fall, but still people chose Piranha over Jaws. Piranha got 31% in the polls, which I was like, really? That's fucking surprising. Most people voted for Jaws. Jaws ended up with 69%, but I think at the end of it, it's just like a numbers game. There are hundreds of piranhas in those movies. Yeah, Jaws is big, but there's just one of that motherfucker. It's gonna be a long night. Who would you rather exterminate? This was another one that was super close, but this one I don't understand so much. Gremlins took the win with this with a whopping 54%. Meanwhile, Critters was just shy a couple of points, losing at 46%. Again, I said that this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, just because Critters actually kill people. I don't think we've seen a Gremlin's death. Gremlins are more mischievous, and they go out and they fuck your town up and shit, drive a tractor through your house, drink all the booze at the bar. But Critters end your life. So yeah, fuck that. Evil is back and Ash is nowhere to be found. What comedy duo is up for the task? If the ending product was going to be either one of those comedy duos taking on evil, I won. But according to you guys, Harold and Kumar lost at only 41%. Meanwhile, James Franco and Seth Rogen took the win at 59%. And like I just said, honestly, both of those movies sound fucking incredible. I actually had a really awesome idea back in my youth about making a Bill and Ted comic book where they tackle evil. If anyone wants to team up and make that with me, I've got the whole idea. Lucky Charms needs a new mascot. Who do you choose? So I stood away from Warwick Davis on this one just because he would have won any Leprechaun rendition. So I kept it to Lyndon Parko and Hornswoggle. And you guys saw Origins and you were like, nah, fuck Hornswoggle. He only got 33%. Meanwhile, our boy Lyndon Porco came out ahead at 67%. And I gotta say, based off of Leprechaun Returns, I gotta agree. It still wasn't Warwick Davis. It wasn't that performance that we wanted, but it was better than what we got in Origins. Now, that's not me talking shit about Origins. Origins was its own thing, and I do like it as a standalone movie. I just don't like it as a Leprechaun movie. Who has better Strop Game? Fucking ridiculous. This one surprised the shit out of me. Loomis came out way ahead with 86%. Meanwhile, Ralph from Friday the 13th got a measly 14%. And I gotta say, I disagree. Loomis is an old fuck. His brain is clouded by Michael Myers and trying to catch that evil. Ralph is crazy. I imagine Ralph has that Mandingo shit. He's gonna be charging you up all night real good. You can tell by the way he rides his bike. When it comes to laying pipe, I think Ralph is your guy. You need to sit through a 4-hour lecture on how to attract the opposite sex. Who is your professor of love? 55% of you chose Norman Bates. How? Don't get me wrong, Jack came in at 45%, and he wasn't too far behind, but like, come on. Norman just emulated his mother and then killed a bunch of people. At least Jack first got married, he fucking procreated, he made a kid. We're talking Strop Game. Jack. But nope. Norman came out ahead, and I'm flabbergasted. And last but not least, only one lucky lady gets to call 911 for you after you break your leg jumping over a garbage can. Who's that lucky lady? 65% of you chose Elvira. Meanwhile, 32% of you chose Vampira. And honestly, I got nothing but love for you both. But if I have to answer the question myself, I'm going Elvira all day. God, I remember being a child and looking at Elvira just like, God, fuck. Guys, thanks for staying till the end of this video. I know this one was kind of ridiculous, but I wanted to shine a light on my Instagram followers. If for whatever reason you aren't following our Instagram, please go over to Video Creep Reviews on Instagram. It'll be the same logo as the one that you see here on YouTube, and follow us there. Right now, I think there's a poll up that's like, your father-in-law is in from out of town. You want to make a good impression. What movie do you put on to impress the guy? And then it's like a picture of like Dead Alive and Brain Damage. I try and put up a few a week, and these videos will become more common as time goes on. I did enjoy making this video. I do hope that you guys enjoy it. So please head over to that Instagram. I'm going to leave a link for that in the description of this video. If for whatever reason you're not subscribed to Video Creep here on YouTube, why? Hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so that way you know when my next video is up. That's going to be it for this video. Again, thank you for making me reach 400 subscribers, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace, Video Creeps. Hey guys, so this is a little off the cuff, but I had to bring it up because it's fucking blowing my mind. My good friend Bunnula TV has an awesome YouTube channel where he's putting out some of the most creative things that I've seen in a long, long time. I'm going to air a commercial for his stuff right now. Make sure that you check it out, and then afterwards head over to his channel. That way you can subscribe and enjoy all of the creative stuff like how I've been enjoying it. Fucking love you so much. sure you hit subscribe.
Whatever, I really don't care.